afternoon baseball here on the show. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's Padres baseball next on the show. Yu Darvish gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early if he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
Now here's the first offering. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
0-1 count and the pitch. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Next for the Dodgers, Corey Seager. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one, no strike.
Darvish pauses. 1-0 on its way. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
1 out, nobody on. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 1-1. Seager, base runner at first with one out. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
So here's Cody Bellinger. He swings and lines it to left. Pham gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Dodgers scoreless, Padres coming to bat. It's the battle for Southern California bragging rights, and it's on the show. Clayton Kershaw gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Matt, we're getting a chance to look at one of the all-time great left-handers. Clayton Kershaw is going to go down as one of the top 5 lefties ever to put on a pair of cleats. He may not throw as hard as he used to, but he still has that good slider curveball combination. He's figured out how to win with diminished velocity. Expect Clayton Kershaw to continue to find ways to get hitters out.
So stepping in is Trent Grisham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. One and one to San Diego's leadoff batter.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. The next 3-2. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the
Batting
order up
third,
with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The 1-0 delivery.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
And he chases after ball 3, and instead it's 2-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Now the first pitch. He swings and grounds it to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Padres leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Will Smith. Now here's the first offering. A ball and a strike.
One ball, one strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Another 2-2 offering. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. He He's set. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now this is on the ground for Hosmer over there at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Next to stand in is A.J. Pollock. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's just 1 for 6. First pitch on its way.
Ball, down.
The 1-0 home. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Here's a pop-up now. Mateo is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Will Myers.
Leading up for the Padres, the right fielder, Will Myers.
And now the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind an account at times.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. And it misses. 3-1 now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting 6.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Nope.
Fouled off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Pollock has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7. The shortstop, Jorge Mateo.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And digging in at the plate next will be Jorge Mateo. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Grounded to the right. Scooped up. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Gavin
The
Lux.
second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's inside.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And that one yanked just foul. Inside and low, 2-1.
2-1.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Clayton Kershaw. As he'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. The 1-0 home. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Darvish pauses. First pitch on the way. And he puts it on the ground to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for LA. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Victor Caratini.
And now the first pitch. And he takes ball one. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher,
One out now in the San Diego third. And the pitcher bats next. That'll be Darvish. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. A ball and a strike. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now the 2-1. Fouled away. Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. Popped him up. Smith is camped under this one. 2 gone.
the center fielder, number 2, Trent Grisham.
Back to the top of the order now, and that brings up Trent Grisham. Now here's the first offering. Here's the pitch. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Padres down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Justin Turner.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Myers is under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
0-1 the count. Darvish pauses. Here's the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Now batting, catcher.
Next to hit, Will Smith. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
You know, Matty, tough to go down looking right there, especially in a long at bat. I kind of tip my hat to the fact that he didn't go into uber swing mode. He battled. He just got locked up. Look for him to have another quality AB. I think he's seeing the ball pretty darn big right now.
The 1-0.
Nope. That's inside.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 2-1 after the foul ball there.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-1 home. Fouled off. The 2-2 pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. It crashes off the Western Metal Building, and it's out of here. So a solo shot down the line in left, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman.
Next up is Max Muncy, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
The 3-0 pitch finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
The 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 LA. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
First delivery to him. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And in steps Manny Machado. And it's fouled away. He drew a base on balls his first time up. A ball and a strike now to Machado. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Back goes Betts, still ranging back. Onto the party porch and gone. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. And with it, the Padres have drawn even at 1 run apiece.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Now batting.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
So here's Will Myers. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike now as that misses to the San Diego right fielder. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
To the plate now, Jake Cronenworth. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Into the box, Jorge Mateo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Fouled away. The set and the 1-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Ready with the 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Betts has a read on it, and that ends the inning. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. We played 4, all tied at 1-1. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, A.J. Pollock.
A.J. Pollock.
First offering on its way. Comes set with the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes the 1-2. And right into the shift. Machado is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Gavin Lux.
And stepping in, Gavin Lux, 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch of the AB now. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. That evens it up, 1-1. Here it comes. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
At the plate, Clayton Kershaw. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Hit on the ground to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Dodgers down in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
All right, thanks,
The
Heidi.
catcher, Victor Garagini.
Now the first pitch.
Nope.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
No strike.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1.
Ball 3.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres. Yu Darvish popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
One there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
The 2-0. A bullet to first base. Quick step to the bag is not in time for the double play.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Now to bat, Tommy Pham. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Ken, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. He's set, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Strike 2 up in the zone. One and 2. Here it comes. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Corey Seager, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Betts aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In now, Justin Turner. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. He's set. Here it comes.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Darvish pauses. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Here now is Will Smith as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Smoke toward the hole. Hosmer has it to second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. 2-1 Los Angeles. Now to the plate, here is Manny Machado. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
First pitch on the way.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Sliced hard on the ground. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Hosmer.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Eric Hosmer. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB now. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hosmer in front now, a 3-1 count.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Towards second. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-run count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Into the box now, Will Myers, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A 1-0 pitch on the way. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Hosmer, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Popped him up. Seager has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now to the plate, Jake Cronenworth, as he'll take a look at ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Kershaw now on 1-1. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and the Padres move in front now 3-2.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Stepping in now, Jorge Mateo. As the first pitch to him is in there for a cold strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7-8-9 due up to start the 7th. It's now 3-2 San Diego. 7th inning ready to roll. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
A.J. Pollock.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Gavin Lux.
The batter will be Gavin Lux. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on the way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay. And he'll make it to third safely. So your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone.
Clayton
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tim Hill is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Jurickson Profar will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Chris Taylor will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Chris Taylor.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Squeeze attempt, but it's popped up. Hill is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mookie Betts. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. So a full count now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. The 3 of us are back with more following this. Jimmy Nelson will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 40, Jimmy Nelson.
Last half of the 7th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Victor Caratini.
The catcher, Victor Caratini.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Jurickson Profar digs in next. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And there's a base hit on the line.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Standing in now, Trent Grisham. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Profar stands at first with 1 out. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
To 2-2 now.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Tommy Pham. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Here's the 1-0. Pitch is popped up. Smith over to his left, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 8th inning coming up. The Padres on top, 3-2. Ready to begin the 8th. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. From the stretch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-1.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Misses, ball 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Still hanging with him, another good swing to keep it going.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
He'll try it again, 3-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Emilio Pagan gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 14, Emilio Pagan.
Into the box, Justin Turner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. One 0 count. Here it is. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Padres lead it 3-2. Zach McKinstry is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 8, Zach.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Leading up for the Padres, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Now here's the first offering. A swing and lift, the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Obviously, this pitching staff doesn't care this batter went deep earlier in the game because they are attacking him. 2 pitches right in the zone.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses, 1-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
To the plate now, Eric Hosmer. On the ground near home. And there's one down now.
right fielder, number 5, Will Myers.
So the next to bat will be Will Myers, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. First pitch of the AB now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And a curious looking swing that time, as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The pitcher, number 14.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Brian O'Grady will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Padres, number 24, Brian O'Grady.
Here's the first pitch to him, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Machado on second. Myers at first. 1 gone. Swing and a miss on the sinker. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here's the 2-1 home. 2-2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
In now, Jorge Mateo. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lifted down the line in left. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this one's in the dirt. Throw over to third here, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Padres leave 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Mark Melanson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And now in the box, Will Smith. He'll lead things off against Melanson as they're down to their final 3 outs. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Now into the box, Max Muncy. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Melanson's ready. Here it is.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Three and 2 now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Chopped weakly to the left. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
So now to the plate, A.J. Pollock. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. 2-1. The 2-1. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes, they worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. San Diego rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Yu Darvish gets the W on the mound. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.